some familiar faces. Sorry, so very nice to see some familiar faces. I see Mauricio. I think George is. We were also in the Wednesday session, so that's really cool to see. So what we will do today is we will be here to support you on all your questions about the installation of UiPath, about switching from UiPath Studio to StudioX if necessary, and all the questions you have about the first unicorn use case. Sylvain, maybe you want to do a quick introduction?
Yeah, thank you, Thomas, and hello, everyone. Welcome to this training session. We will be here to support you. And I have to say, I'm a big fan of unicorns, so I can't wait to see your unicorn names. So let's get started.
Okay, I think, guys, first you should tell us in chat whether all of you managed to install Studio and if you're on the StudioX profile. Any of you who have not managed or have had any installation problems so far?
Hi, good morning. I'm Maria Gutierrez, and I've been having problems installing, and I finally figured out why. Because with MacBook you need the Windows, and so I finally got it taken care of. The issue is that I did a parallel with my computer. So my question is that okay to have the the UiPath in that parallel system in the virtual desktop, and then while I do the Academy in my regular side, is that okay?
Yeah, and parallel is that's an emulator, right? Of a way to run
Yes,
Windows on a Mac computer system. Yeah,
it's virtual environment.
Yeah.
So
that's totally fine.
Is that okay? So I'm doing my Academy on my laptop on my side, and then the UiPath is loaded into the Windows parallel side. Okay.
Okay. Basically, you need a virtual environment to run Studio. So
yes.
everything in Academy can be displayed on any operating system. For the automations and the demos, you need Studio. So basically, while you operate the software, you need the virtual environment.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other problems? Or the rest of you have all installed Studio? I think Thomas maybe can start by showing you which profile to choose and start from what you do after installation.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, Sunshine, hello.
Hi, I'm
Hello,
Sunshine. Hi, I think I missed the introduction, like that we have to install the StudioX, because I was doing the full path.
Okay, I will share the link for download now in chat, and you can download Studio. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. I will share it now.
And maybe I can maybe you can like also inform me about like what is like expected to study during this 10-day course, because I'm going through the full path, but I don't understand like what is expected in those 10 days, like when, what, or do you have any deadlines, those kind of things?
You received the full content structure in email. In the emails you received from the program, you have there the whole content structure for Reboot Your Skills. So you should have it in the email now. If you click the link in email, it will take you to a page where you actually see the whole content structure of the program. Basically, this is an automation starter. It will take you into the automation mindset, like an introduction into automation, and then start it on the software, on StudioX, in order to start automating. So basically, you can start today if you download Studio and work together with the trainers for your very first automation.
Okay, well, then maybe somebody needs to check together with me, because I am in the full path, but I didn't see anything about this, like the milestones or whatever, or homework or those kind of things.
It's not in Academy. It's actually it's in Academy 2 in the path. I will try to show you, but first try to please use the link that I gave in the Zoom chat and download Studio so you can follow today's session, because the others attended the first live session already. Yes.
Yeah.
Please download the software. Sunshine.
Okay. For those who haven't installed UiPath yet, just go to cloud.uipad.com. That's the link that Christina just shared. And then you can create an account here. You see that I already have an account, so I can just log in. So you just have to create, it's very easy, just ask 3 or 4 fields, create the account. And that will take you to the UiPath Cloud. And you get to this screen, and then you see here, download UiPath Studio. Don't worry, because we are going to use UiPath Studio X, which is the citizen development tool. So click download UiPath Studio. And after you've downloaded it, you just click the executable, it will install itself. You just have to press next a couple of times. And after the installation, you get into this screen. What you see here on my screen, and just if you have already UiPath installed, just open your own screen. You will see here that my screen is a bit blue-green, but it can be that your screen is a bit more just blue. If that's the case, go to Home, Tools, sorry, Home, Settings. Then you go to a License and Profile, click on Change Profile, and then you click on UiPath Studio X. So UiPath Studio X is the product for more citizen developers. So if you're not like a hardcore IT person, and after you've learned UiPath Studio X, you can always upgrade to Studio. It's a bit more advanced. It has a bit more options, but it's also way more like programming than just a no-code tool. So click UiPath Studio X, and then you will get into this screen. And you get into this screen, and you can create your process, which I will show in a minute.
And it's also written on the bottom left. You have
here,
UiPath StudioX. Yeah. So if you want to check if you have the StudioX, then you're good.
So who of you still installing UiPath Studio? I think the majority should have UiPath installed by now.
Maybe just let us know in the chat.
Sorry, I'm on the UiPath site where you told me to go, but I don't see where to install it.
Okay, give me a second. So are you in this screen, or you still have to register?
I think I have to register first, but I don't see where.
Okay, let me show you. I'm just going to open incognito screen. So
Yes.
cloud.uipath.com. And then you get into this screen, right?
Okay.
Is that the screen you're seeing, Sunshine?
Oh no, this is a different website than you have. Wait a moment.
Click on the link I gave.
Yeah, the link that you gave me is a different one. That's
Can
fine.
you share your screen, Sunshine?
I will just go to the website that they gave me.
Try sharing your screen on Zoom so we see what you're doing. Can you share?
Yeah, okay, one moment, because I cannot do two things at once.
Take your time.
No, I didn't write the website though.
Okay, you should have when you click on that link in the right half of the screen is the registration page. Okay. Yes. Oh, but you shouldn't be on incognito. I mean, you can.
No.
Yeah, you can go with like normal browser, not incognito. Thomas switched to incognito because he already has an account, and he needed to demo you like without having an account, without being signed in. But
yeah, I understand that Christina, but I get a message that I cannot share my screen while somebody else is sharing.
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
Okay.
So now you should be able to share.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so the website is Cloud UiPath, right?
Yeah, cloud.uipath.com.
Click on the link I gave in chat, Sunshine.
Miss That link is not the same as what he is telling me. So can I please type it in the browser, please?
Yes, .com. Okay.
Yeah, so you're already logged in, and then you can just create an organization.
Okay. You need to fill this in?
Yes.
Yeah, just select your country region and you can click next.
Okay.
And you just fill in here like a Sunshine RPA company or something.
You can, yes.
And then just create?
Yes, click on it.
And then you get to the same screen that you've seen on my screen.
Okay, you're good. And now you download.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, after it downloads, you run it and you choose StudioX profile.
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
Okay, now please stop sharing and let's let Thomas continue with the profile, the extensions.
So after installation, you will end up in this screen. So those in recent, those are your projects. You see that I already have one project which is called Unicorn Name Generator. On the right side, you have templates so that you can use for specific use cases if you want to do something with PowerPoint or with Excel. Just make sure that you're in UiPath StudioX, as I already mentioned. Is there anyone that doesn't have StudioX on the left bottom? Okay, I see one hand.
Yeah,
from Maria.
Yeah, I don't have it, and I went to the
settings.
So you went to settings and then license and profile, right?
Right, I did. And
okay.
That's okay. I'll catch up later. 1 second.
Okay, sure. Take your time. So if you're in settings, license and profile, click change profile.
Settings, license and profile, change profile. I'm there. And then, okay, gotcha. All right.
UiPath StudioX.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect, Maria.
Profile, it says profile was changed. Do you want to restart now?
Yeah, it's only going to restart UiPath, not your machine, so don't worry.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Cool. Anyone else who's still in Studio? Cool.
Okay.
Does it take a while for it to? Oh, it's doing it. Okay, it's coming in.
Yeah, takes a few seconds.
Okay, thank you.
So going back to my start screen, just go to your start screen. Maybe some of you already have created the unicorn use case and some of you haven't. Is there anyone that already created the unicorn name generator?
Yes.
Okay, I see three hands. Okay, that's very cool. So if you've already created it, you will see something like this. This is the code of the unicorn use case. And the rest that hasn't created the use case yet, you can still create it. Okay, so let me demo it. So there is a file, and that file is referred from. So first you have a use browser. I've selected Chrome. You cannot use any browser. And in that use browser activity, there is a use Excel activity. And you see here that I'm referring.
Thomas, wait a bit. We have 3 raised hands.
Okay.
Okay. Mauricio, Nadia, Maria. So what is the question?
I don't have it.
No, I'm okay with that. I was raising hand for saying that I did already that, but I have a question till we didn't start. If I can ask, I will be glad to ask about it. In videos with our task, in that panel, can someone show the screen, please? It's showing because I'm from phone not seeing it.
You want to screen
okay,
the UiPath tasks?
yes, Studio. In video, there was in panel where it's activities from left side, there was panel which is separating activities for like browser, mails and stuff. How to do that?
Yeah, that's a good one. So you are seeing a different panel than this one, right? Because I think if you
No,
go
I have the same, but on video it's different. In video from left side, it's separating activities for like services, let's say.
okay, I think you can click on this one. Then you can group by packages, and you can show categories.
Yeah, and I mean, I think in the academy it's on an older version of UiPath.
Yeah.
So there was a release since, and currently Thomas is on the last release. So that's maybe why you have a different layout between your layout and Thomas' layout, and also with the academy. But the logic remains the same. So if you want to search for an activity, you could either navigate here on the left panel, or I think the best way is to search directly for the activity name. So you're sure to get it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so sorry, I forgot that. But indeed, in the old one, the tiles are bigger, right? And you don't see you see different categories.
Yes, it was comfortable actually on video to separate, like especially when you are just starting.
Yeah. Then they're in the process of updating it. Okay, so what you can see that I'm referring to Excel file.xlsx. You may be referring to input or any other file name, and that's this file. So you see that in this file, I have two columns. I have name, which is Thomas Janssen, my name, and then you see unicorn name. Now there is a catch. Make sure that in UiPath you enable has headers, because otherwise your automation is not going to work. So that's really important if you are using headers. So if you're using like something like name, unicorn name, or age, or where the first line is not data. Then I'm doing a for each row, but I'm only using one unicorn name. But this for each row basically goes to every row. So if I add more names here, I'm going to add the Sylvain.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little bit behind here. So once I opened UiPath StudioX, and then I did start and then go to new.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Christina, if we want to go through the entire creation process in this session. We can do it. That's for sure. But
I think
or open a local. I guess the options.
I think we have time to go through the entire creation process.
Okay.
We have like 30 more minutes at least. Yes, let's go. So you guys want to make the exercise in parallel with the trainers, because this was initially just a demo, but if you guys want to work in parallel, we are going to start from scratch, the automation. Yes? Okay. Let's start from scratch, Thomas. Can you do that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe good. So if you already have the automation and it works, I'm just going to show the demo right now. And after that, if your automation works, you can, I think, jump off, because we will be creating the entire bot from scratch unless you want to see it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds perfect. Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to close the file. That's the best thing you can always do if you run an automation that is leveraging an Excel file. And I'm going to go back to UiPath. Then, sorry, it's just a bar that is on top of it. So you click run, and you click run here. Run in PIP, that means picture in picture. So then UiPath is going to run your entire screen in 1 pixel, and you can do other things on your screen. But for now, I'm just going to click run. You'll see that it opens the browser. It's going to insert the name, Thomas Janssen.
Now you have to say no hands, ma'am. Look, no hands. The bot is doing this, so not Thomas.
Exactly. I'm not doing this. So the bot just created our unicorn names for me and Sylvain. And if I open the Excel file again, you see that our unicorn names are populated. So I'm called Cheerful Moon Lover, and Sylvain is Fancy Twinkle Sweet. It's really cute.
Love it.
So that's the demo. If you have the same results, I think if you have the same result, you can jump off, because from now on we're going to build the bot from scratch.
I think it's worthy for them to see the entire process once again, just to have it very well recorded in their minds, and to jump off then to next automations. So I think everyone should watch the demo once again, like from scratch, the building of the RoboPath.
Okay. Then
It could be possible to create the demo using Google Sheets.
Using, sorry?
Using Word.
Google Sheets.
Oh, Google Sheets.
Instead Excel.
Yeah, I think maybe you can show that later, Sylvain, because that's not what I've practiced on, honestly.
No, it's okay. I created them both. I have some question, but we can go for Excel file, and that is okay. Yeah, so I have a question after that. Yeah.
Okay.
We will work with Excel for now, but I think yes, it's possible with Google Sheets too.
Yeah, let's keep it for the end if you want. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna remove everything here. So click on the activities, and I'm gonna press delete, and we're gonna build it from this scratch. First thing I'm gonna start with is the use application browser. So I always type it, and if you do RPA for I think more than a few weeks, you'll probably do the same. Drag the activity to the center.
Do they need to set any add-ins or extensions before this in StudioX?
Very good one, very good one, Christina. So before doing this, indeed, go to home, then go to, I think it's, so go to tools, go to UiPath Extensions, and I'm using the Chrome browser. That's my favorite browser, and that's also the browser that I will demo on today. And if you haven't installed the Chrome browser yet, you see, for me, you see uninstall, but then you see install. So the same as what you see for Firefox. Click on that button. And after you've clicked on that button, you can go to your Chrome browser, and you see here on the top of the screen, you see something like an extension has been installed, and you have to click here to activate it. Let me see if I can demo that in Firefox or Edge maybe.
Yeah, just be careful, because you will need to close the browser and to open it again. So be sure that you don't lose anything on the browser.
So for now, go to Tools, UiPath Extensions, and click here on Install if the button is still blue.
Install on the browser you have for your computer. So what browser of choice you have and what browser you use currently.
If you don't know, click on Edge.
I think most go-to is Chrome still.
Yeah.
And after you install the extension, yes, you will need to restart the browser. Okay, I think that's enough time. Probably everyone has installed the extension for the browser.
Definitely. So we have a use application browser. So if you don't have this activity yet, search for use app, and then drag this use application / browser activity to the center. This is a resource. That means it's kind of a card that enables you to work with a specific application. And in that card, you can then put all the actions. If you have dragged this one to the center, click on Indicate Application to Automate. And before that, make sure that Chrome or Edge is open. And you have navigated to rpasamples.com/unicorn name. And I'm going to put that one in the chat for now. So go to the link in your favorite browser, and that should be the browser where you've just installed the extension on. Go to rpasamples.com/unicorn name, and you should see this. If you see this, make sure that this window is on top. Click on UiPath, and click on Indicate Application to Automate. And then if you have installed the extension correctly, this screen is turning green. If you haven't installed it correctly, it should it's probably going to be orange. Then click to select browser. And then you see an image of the website appearing here in the use browser activity. Is everyone following it? Just let me know if you need a bit more time or you have any question.
Just say yes in chat if you are following and doing in parallel with Thomas. So we know how many of you are following and actually building the robot. Okay, Mauricio. Any other of you trying it out? Okay, George.
Can you start over?
No worries, no worries. So you're on this screen, right, Maria? You're on this screen of UiPath, but you don't have the same activity on the screen, correct?
Right, right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly do it again. So in the chat, there is a link to rpasamples.com/unicorn name, right? So open that link in your browser.
I'm just, you know what, I'm having another issue, which is just trying to operate the system the way I have it set up. So I don't want to take your guys' time. I'm just still working with it. So go ahead and I'll catch up later.
Okay,
don't worry, Maria.
We will have the recording and I will give you a separate resource to do this exercise A to Z afterwards. Yeah?
Yeah,
Like
that would be great.
Okay.
Because from tools, I see the UiPath extension, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can just show that again. Don't worry, Maria, because everyone is taking a bit more time. So
Yeah.
tools,
Yeah.
UiPath extensions. Do you have the Chrome browser on your computer?
Seems like I'm going back and forth here.
So you do have Chrome installed on your PC?
Yes, I do.
Okay, then click on this blue button. For you, it should be blue.
Yeah.
And click on install.
Okay.
And if you can share your screen if you want.
No, I don't want to.
No worries, no worries.
I'm just a little. Just go ahead. I'm like I said, I'm just having.
Okay, Maria. Okay. After you install it, just make sure that you close the Chrome browser and reopen it. Yes.
Okay.
You need to restart it for the extension to kick in.
Okay, and so so go to install Chrome, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Okay.
And after installing, you just close it and reopen Chrome.
All right. Oh, just go ahead, guys.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you the resource in private message. Yes.
Okay. So for the rest, let's go back to the screen where you're working, which is this one. And Maria, you should now also be able to drag the use applications as browser to the center of your screen. Make sure that rpasamples.com/unicorn name is open. Click on UiPath and then click indicate application to automate. Then your screen should become green. Click the screen and you should see an image here appearing. Now you've already taught the bot how to open the Chrome browser and how to open this website. So that's already the first step. Then after we've opened the browser, we're going to open the Excel file. So what's important? Go to My Documents, go to UiPath, and then go to the name that you just tagged to your RPA bot. So you have just created a project here. Probably you have only one project here, which is called Unicorn Name Generator or something. Open that folder and then click on New and create an Excel file. Give the Excel file the name. I'm just going to call it input for now. Press enter. I'm going to delete this one. Is everyone following me?
No, sorry. Actually, I have another another problem because I did the installation, but when to sign in on the software UiPath, then the connection is refused. So.
Okay, do you want to share your screen?
Yeah, sure.
I will stop sharing.
And, yeah, thanks. Yeah, so I wanted to sign in and then it goes to this website, but you just get the message connection refused.
It's enterprise setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you cannot use the software because of enterprise security settings. It's your company laptop, yes?
No, it's my own laptop.
Oh, that's weird.
It's saying localhost refused the connection.
Yeah, I used to have the same issue. Basically, I close all the windows and then go to login on the app and login again on the browser as a cloud web page. Because sometimes you go into this place and you get a session expired.
For some reason, it's redirecting you to localhost.
But where should I be?
Have a proxy? Can you check if you have a proxy in place?
Yeah, try via Edge if you can.
I never use Edge, so, but let me see.
And then, yeah, I think that the only thing you can do is make Edge your default browser and then try to do the same process. So you go to Edge instead of Chrome, because probably there is a setting wrong in Chrome.
In order to make the default, go to start and type default.
I'm not sure. Are you still here, right, Sunshine? Okay. Try to change your browser to your default browser to Edge with Marion's instruction, and then for now I'm gonna continue with the RPA bot. So the rest of all, I'll navigate to documents, UiPath, Unicorn name generator, or the name of the project that you've just provided in the beginning. And then you're going to create an Excel file that you call input.xlsx, or just input if you don't have a setting enabled. Now, open that file, and let's create our header. So in the header, you just put name, unicorn name. Doesn't matter if it's small caps or large caps. And what you're going to do is at the second line, you put your own name. So I'm going to put Thomas. If you have this, you can save the file. So go to File, Save, and you can close Excel. Okay, so Mauricio, Marian, Sia, Georges, are you all following me?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
yes.
Okay, very good. Viyuki, you too?
I think for now, Thomas, just keep on building it because we're running short of time. So let's demo it.
Yeah,
we'll actually demo the building. And afterwards, I'm going to give everyone the link to the short academy class on building your unicorn name with resources, and also they will be able to take their own time and at their own pace to build the RoboPath. But let's show them how it's done now.
Definitely. Okay, go back to UiPath, close Excel, and then we're going to search on the left side for Excel, and you're going to put the use Excel file in the use browser. So make sure that you put it here in the gray area. Click on it. And then you see here an exclamation sign. Click on the folder, not on the plus symbol. And you're going to select the folder that we have just created, which is input.xlsx. Click open. Then in the use Excel file, I'm going to put in for each Excel row, because I want to do the same actions. I want to do all the next actions for every row. So put the for each Excel row in the use Excel file, again at the gray area. You can keep current row, and in range, I'm going to click on the plus symbol. And if everything goes well, you can click here on sheet 1. We'll give everyone a second to make the changes. Now it's very important that you click on has headers. Otherwise, the bot will also put put literally name in the unicorn website. So click on has headers. I'm going to go back to the website. So we actually have to do 3 things. We're going to insert our name. Then we're going to press get name, and then we're going to fetch the unicorn name. So those are the 3 actions. So we'll go back to UiPath. First of all, I'm going to type the text, right? Type the name. So click on. So search for the type into activity, not change type, but type into, and put it again in the gray area. Now make sure that Chrome is on top of your window hierarchy. Go back to UiPath, and then click indicate in Chrome. Now you see all those green boxes, right? Those are all different HTML elements, and we want to type here in enter your name. So click on it. That's the selector. After clicking on it, the bot also wants to know how it can recognize the selector. So the blue thing that you see here is the answer. So the bot will always look for the green field, which is positioned next to the blue field. So for now, it's by default, it's selecting what is your name as answer. That's okay. And click confirm. So we've just teach the bot how to type in something in this website. And now we're going to teach the bot what to type in. So click on the plus symbol. And because we are in the for each Excel row, we can select current row. So that basically means if you go back in the Excel file, I'm going to select this field in the row that I'm currently in. So if it's in the second row, it's going to select Thomas. But if there is a third row with, for example, Alexander, it's going to select Alexander. So it's going to always select that column for the row that it is going through. So I'm going to click on name. Okay, so that's our first action. And maybe, I think some of you knows the second action that we have to do. Marian, you want to give it a try? After we type in the name, you know what the bot needs to do?
We should do the Marian, put there, or Thomas.
Yes. So let's say that the bot types in Marian. What does it do next?
Thomas, we'll type Thomas, no?
So after you put in the name, you click on get name.
Ah, yeah.
Exactly. And then you get your unicorn name, which is delightful twinkle sweet. So the next action is to click here, and who knows the activity that we're going to use for that?
Click.
Very good, very good. That one was easy, right? So we're going to look for a click activity. Just take this one, the top one, and put it under the type into. So under the type into here, leave it. And then we're going to click indicate on Chrome. Click indicate on Chrome. And then we're going to teach the bot where it needs to click. And that's on this button, get name. And for now, it doesn't automatically select an answer. And I'm also going to leave it like that. So click confirm. And who then knows the third action that we have to perform? So after you have entered the name,
Date of birth? Or...
The into activity.
So we already typed the name, right? We already clicked on the button, get name.
Get
And
text.
yeah, sorry.
Get text, no?
Get text, exactly. We want to get this text. So go back to UiPath and search for the get text activity, which you can find here. And then put it below the click. Click again on indicate on Chrome. And then the bot is going to ask which text do we have to get. And of course, you want to select this text, right? Because all the other texts, they are not variable. They're just the same always. So they're a bit boring. So click on Delightful Twinkle Sweet. Again, you have the option to select an answer. So it will always use that as a kind of reference position. I'm going to click here, your unicorn name. And that makes the selector a bit more stable. Click confirm. And now we're already also getting the text. There is one more thing that we have to do, and that's putting that text in the Excel file. So click on the plus symbol here, save to. And we are now going to indicate where we want to save this text. Now, again, we go to current row because we always want to do it. I'm going to show the Excel file again. So for every row, we want to put the unicorn name in column B, right? In unicorn name. So for this row, I want to put it here. For this row, I want to put it here. Let's put Sylvain here again. So for Thomas, it will put it here. For Sylvain, it will put it here. You don't have to do this, by the way. I'm just showing it. Go back to UiPath, and then click Save to Current Row Unicorn Name. So we are getting it from the name, putting it in the website, and then putting it in Unicorn Name. And that should be your bot. I think we went a bit fast. So was everyone able to follow it?
Yes.
So, Marian, you got it right?
Yes.
Very good, very good. Sunshine, not sure if you were able to catch up.
I finally got the UiPath installed.
Okay,
So
okay. We give you a bit more time, yeah.
Process still, but what you just explained was pretty clear.
Okay, very cool, very cool. Maurizio, you were able to build it as well?
Yes, actually, I work and I created, I don't know, using a different web page. I don't know, but I'm trying to follow the docs. But can I share my screen?
Give me 1 second to show the results, and then we go over to your screen. So make sure that before you're running the bot, your Excel file is closed. Then go to run and click on run. And at this moment, the input file is still empty, right? We only have me and Sylvain. We don't have the unicorn name yet. Let's add Christina as well.
And there is an interesting question from Edward in the chat, which is related to what you've done. What if you don't know the number of rows in Excel?
Very good one, very good one. I think you can best answer this, Sylvain.
No, please, you can do it, Thomas, if you open the Excel.
Yes.
So we can have a look. I mean, basically, the bot finds the end of the table or the list automatically. So you don't really know to take care about the number of rows that you have in the Excel.
Yeah, and that's because of the activity. For each Excel row that goes through every Excel row, and for every row, it performs those 3 activities because they are in the for each Excel row. So every time you want to do something a variable amount of times, you can use for each Excel row. Okay, let's close the Excel file and let's run it. Click run.
Okay, guys, so now you're going to see the robot in action.
We've already seen our names, but we haven't seen Christina's name yet, which is Moonbeam Raindrop Mist. And if you go back to the input Excel, you see that it has now also added our names here. Then there was someone that want to share something. So this was the demo. If you have this, really cool, really cool. And if you don't have it, just bear with us and we will support you.
Okay, guys, now I'm going to share a link in the chat, which is the short class in Academy for building your first automation. Any of you who did not manage it today, please just go and take this class at your own pace and build this automation. You have the entire support there in Academy, and I'm sure you will succeed. You also have the pack that you need to download and the link to the unicorn name interface. So this is the short class for building your first automation. You just click this link and save it so you can practice on it later. Okay, yes, I'm going to share Sylvain's profile as well, though I think most of them already know you from last time.
I think, Sylvain, do you still want to show the Google Sheets? Do you still have time for it?
I don't have it right now, but maybe you can show it, show the package at least
Okay,
to
definitely.
work with Google for those that are working in the Google environment. So if you're working with Google, what you need is an extra package that is built by UiPath to find all the Google activities. So you can go to Manage Packages, that's here on the top. And then you can go to All Packages. And here you can search for G Suite, and now I think now it's Google Workspace. Yeah, Google Workspace. So that's the name of the package that you need to install in order to have all the G Suite activities for G Sheet, G Doc, and G Drive. So you can install, click on Install on the right, and then click on Save. And then you will see on the left, there would be new activities, which are for Google. So first you can click on Accept. And then we already had everything for Excel, Word, and so on the left side. But now you can see that we have Use Google Document, Drive, and Spreadsheet. So in the case you're working with spreadsheets, so it means that you have probably downloaded Excel, added it to the drive, to the G Drive. So you need to identify the spreadsheet. And what you can also do is the same as with Excel. You can just browse and find the G Sheet on your laptop. So it should be in the G Drive, something like that. I mean, we can have a look. So instead of using Excel, yeah, you can use just Google Spreadsheet, but you need to have a connection to Google. So here you need to add a Google account, your Google account, if you have one.
Yes,
and for that, you need to provide transient cleansing.
Yes.
So I think you also have this information, the Academy, if you're working with the Google. It's a little bit more complex, but I mean, it works also perfectly fine.
Yeah, I made both exercise. I would like to share my screen. Maybe you can guide me with some questions. So let me share my screen. It's number 2. Okay. So I'm not sure if I was following the proper scenario on this one. So for that, let's run this. This was the Excel file. Maybe I took from another, but I'm using, I don't know why.
I see one mistake. Could that be? Yeah, and you don't have the for each Excel.
Yeah, maybe I made a different exercise, but here this exercise, it was to go to Google to desktop, send an email and check that. But my question related to this, because I made this task and the other on, I think is Google. So I'm looking at the way how we can, I know that is outside of the scope, but I'm looking how to, this one is the Excel, the connection, the file. I'm basically doing the same, but I'm looking the way how I can get the information from calendar. And I couldn't find it in this StudioX. I'm not sure if there is any way how I can get, like, because I have Google Docs, Drive, and Sheets, but no calendar. However, on Studio, we have more function for calendar itself?
I haven't worked with calendar, but I would maybe check in the packages if there is something for calendar, which I think may be the case. So if you're looking for something special, like here we are talking about Google, but you want to work with a Trello, DocuSign, whatever, the first thing you have to do is to go to the packages and see if there is something that is already there for these specific softwares. So here, Mauricio, what you can do is to go to the packages exactly the same way as we did it with Thomas. So it's there. And then if you go to all packages, so the third one, yeah, here maybe just search for calendar and see what we have. And then you can, of course, refer to the documentation that we could find for these packages.
Got it, perfect. I will take a look on that. Maybe it could be this one.
Yeah, could be. So then you need to, to spend a little bit more time to check if it's exactly what you're looking for. Perfect.
Also, I noticed that sometimes we have something like a preview here. It doesn't matter on this G Suite. Workspace local. I think that it was official. Google
Workspace, Google Workspace.
Google Workspace. Workspace. Okay. When I install this one, I noticed that it's a preview. Is good or is not, or
I would recommend to use the 1.13.2 because the preview has some issue. I think it was shared in the UiPath forum, and I had also this issue. So I would recommend to use this one. This one should work.
Perfect. And the final question is, as I'm doing the other trainings on UiPath Academy, like architect and developer, so I'm using, what happens if I open this on Studio and I do some change and then I go back? It will damage the file, it will create some conflict, or? Yeah, it may create conflicts because of the configuration, how it's doing. It's more complex in the Studio Pro profile. Okay.
But try it out. That's how you learn eventually, right? With UiPath.
Yeah. Yeah, perfect. So thank you for that. I appreciate all the support and being here to guide with a little tips, bigger tips later. But I know that it's an amazing journey that we are doing here. And also, Mauricio, for example, for the calendar, if we don't have an activity, you can use the HTTP request activity and use the APIs of the Google Calendar and do the same in StudioX. But it's a little complicated than in Studio. Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
We can ask Marianne to hold the next office hours.
Well, good job for everyone who created
Constantina wants to ask a question.
Yes,
hello,
sorry. It's a very the first step yet, because I don't know if I can share my screen, because I think I'm suspecting that maybe it is it is an access maybe problem.
You see the option now, share screen at the bottom of Zoom. Yeah, you just
no, when I can.
Okay, so this was the problem you told me about.
Yes, when I enter the link, I get connected, and then the session expires without doing anything in very few seconds. Okay, now it's here, but okay.
But wait a bit. Did you download Studio?
I think so. In fact, it was working before. I have this problem.
So you downloaded the software, yes? Then you don't need Automation Cloud. Just go to the software. Go to Studio and start Studio.
Okay. Okay.
You don't need the Automation Cloud anymore. If you already downloaded Studio, so if you are here and you clicked download, you have it on your computer now. Yes, the software. So you don't need Automation Cloud. You can close these tabs.
So, okay.
Search for the software. Yes. Go to I don't know what
Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
We don't
Okay.
Can
see
you click on the Windows button and then
Is it
type
with that, right?
UiPath? Yes,
Yeah.
left bottom.
Now it's supposedly something happening, but nothing is happening.
So you should see
Can
the
you-
icon for Studio. It's a blue icon with an S. In your
Okay, let's look
programs. Yes.
here.
Applications. Search for it.
I don't see it.
It's the same as where you have Word, PowerPoint, and that you should have Studio there. Yes.
Hmm.
I-
Yes.
In the menu.
For me, the screen is
Um,
freezing. Is it possible?
It's
Uh,
frozen now. Yeah.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't let you see my screen.
Because you are
I
sharing
don't see the
only
icon.
you are sharing only the browser. You are
Yeah.
not sharing the
Okay.
whole screen.
You're not
Yeah.
sharing screen. You're
Yeah.
sharing browser. Yeah.
Okay, I can see. Can you see now that I can see Uipath?
No. No. But
Okay.
if you can see UiPath there, click on it.
I click and nothing is happening.
Oh.
Maybe it's
Can you click on share screen?
Yeah,
And
stop
then
sharing
click-
and reshare. Stop sharing
Yeah.
screen.
No,
And,
ya está en pausa. I don't know why.
okay, and now
Try
share
again.
screen. But make sure when you share screen, you
Screen.
share.
Can you see me now looking for Uipath?
Yes.
Yes, that's the one.
you
Click
see?
on
Okay.
it. Double click on
I
that.
just- I click.
Okay, it's loading. Wait a bit.
It's loading? Okay.
Yes, of course.
Nothing is happening.
It takes some
Ah,
time.
it takes
to
a
open.
while. Okay.
Yes.
Then I have clicked 5 times. Maybe now it will be longer.
You will get 5 bots.
Oh,
You
God.
should wait a bit for it to open.
Okay, if that's the problem, I will try now. When
Yeah.
you send the video,
So you don't need Automation Cloud anymore. You just need that. You need UiPath Studio. So everything you do now, you do in the software, UiPath Studio. You don't need Automation Cloud anymore. Because
Okay,
software is
okay.
already installed on your machine.
okay, okay. Let's see if they. I will try and open it. Let's see if it opens and
Okay.
what.
Make sure you save that Academy link I gave with your first automation. I will share it again now because this is where you can go and build exactly what we did today. Yes.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is one. Everybody who has not managed to build the robot today, please take this link and follow the link and the training in the link. It's a short course, but it's everything we did today. Yes. So take that link, save it, open Studio, and start automating.
Great.
Thank you very much, guys, for joining us today. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Sylvain, for joining us and for the great session and patience. And I hope everyone enjoyed the session today and learned something. And also, of course, it was the first robot, so it must have been a happy time. Everyone loves the unicorn name. After this, it gets a bit tougher.
Yeah, and if you want to share anything on LinkedIn, you can always tag me. I think you as well, Christina, right? And
Yeah.
Sylvain.
And I will give again, don't forget, guys, to use forum. We have, that forum thread, which is especially built for you guys who are in the program, and you will find support on forum. If you have problems, I'm going to share again the forum thread where you can go and ask, or you can just start a subject on forum and tag. Wait a bit. Okay, let us know who you are. This is, if you have not introduced yourselves yet, this is your entire peers from the program. Save this forum thread, introduce yourself, and ask away anything that's wrong with your automations. Yes? Thank you. Bye-bye. See you next week.
Do we have
you.
like a assigned teacher or not?
An assigned teacher? No, you don't have an assigned teacher. This is like in your own pace. You go through the program because it's not only live, it is also things that you must do on your own. We have 2 more live sessions next week. So any problems you encounter, we can discuss them in the next live sessions.
Yeah, I have a real quick question. I'm sorry. When
Sure.
I'm in cloud, okay, so I'm going through the courses and then I connect and then it doesn't show as completed when I've completed everything.
No, that's a bug. We have a bug which doesn't show completion, but they're working on it. So this is something to do with the platform where we are hosting the program. Just go through the program, never mind the completion. It will show up when they solve the bug. So it's a platform bug.
Okay.
We know about the problem.
Okay. It's just that I'm taking obviously I want to get the end certification for
you will get it.
course.
You will
okay,
get it.
I just want to make sure. Thank you.
Yeah, you will get it. No worries. No worries. They're going to solve it, and we're going to find a way to get it. So that's not a problem. You for sure will get it if you go through the whole course. So we know about the problem since like 2 days ago when they're working on it. It's a platform bug. They haven't solved it yet.
Can you guys send us, I don't know if you have our emails, our personal emails. Can you send the information to our personal emails? Because it seems like I'm having problems connecting to this recording.
You have the event link for the live sessions and the information. You received it all on email. So you must have the live session. If not, I'm going to give you now again, let me see the schedule where you can find all the live sessions and you can RSVP from there. Just wait a bit.
Okay.
Yes, please, if you can share it because I haven't received anything in the email.
I think you have it, and you have it also in the forum post. So you just need to dig a bit on the links you receive. Yes. So pay a bit of attention, dig a bit on the links you receive. And okay.
Sorry about that.
No worries. It's okay. Okay. So this is the chapter where you'll find all the live sessions and you can join an RSVP on the hour most convenient for you. The live sessions are on 3 time zones, APJ, Americas, and EMEA. APJ is in the mornings. Of course, EMEA is like after 5 p.m. BST, like 18 CET. And then a bit later towards the night, we have the America sessions on EDT time. So just take this link. All the sessions are lined up there. You can just RSVP to all of the live sessions from the program. I will also share this information with my colleagues to see whether they can send another email information about the live sessions. Okay, to all of you.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant evening, everyone. Bye. Thank you very much for joining. Bye-bye, guys. And
Happy
see
coding.
you next
Everyone,
week.
bye.
Happy automation.